Because people don't read anymore. They let the chatbot do all their reading for them, and they ask it what's up and trust it's telling the truth, which sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't. But what it always is a f***ing kisser. You literally cannot ask it a question so stupid it won't tell you, great question. Can I drink milk if it's lumpy? Great question.
Before that, it's not only the economic experts who have been confounded by Donald Trump's economic success so far. It's also celebrities like hard-left comedian Bill Maher, who's had to go so far as to admit that he was wrong. Roll the clip.
Look, the stock market is at record highs. I know not everybody lives by the stock market, but I also drive around. I don't see a country in a depression at all. I see people out there just living their lives. And I would have thought, and I got to own it, that these tariffs were going to sink this economy by this time, and they didn't.
Trump not a monster? Who knew? Anyway, that sound you hear is all those Hollywood cocktail party invites Bill was going to get being shredded.
Now, Donald Trump's higher import taxes on dozens of countries have just come into effect. Some are even going as high as 50%. But obviously, countries around the world are scrambling now to respond to this. Here in Australia, our base rate remains at 10%. But what has actually been the impact locally in the US? Has this plan been a success, or are there industries suffering?
Well, you mentioned, some are as high as 50%. I think India got 25% and another 25% for purchasing Russia oil, which is a topic we just mentioned. Tariffs have always been a negotiating tactic for Donald Trump. They're designed to generate investment, to boost growth, to boost jobs, to boost employment. I think that's what it's always designed to do. Now, we have seen some countries retaliate. I want to mention that this has happened. Canada, for instance, has retaliated against the U.S., especially with regard to American bourbon, but that's pretty rare. Over the next several months, as industries react and respond to these tariffs, we could see higher prices. We just haven't seen a lot of that yet. The Trump plan overall, of course, is to rake in all this billions of tariff revenue, which is to offset other taxes, like, for instance, an income tax, because tariffs are like taxes to us. So if that plan is true and we can offset something like an income tax, that would be brilliant. And also we could possibly even give rebates to Americans. That's another idea that's been floated as well. I just think that we're a little too early in this process to be able to tell. Our government does subsidize farmers. That's one way we have offset tariffs in the past, but we just have to wait and see. I'm personally personally going to remain optimistic about this, Danica. The main reason being is that when Trump initiates a tariff, usually a country freaks out and comes to the table with something better. So let's just take a pause on this because we haven't seen the economic downturn and spiral that I think a lot of people thought that there would be. Bill Maher has acknowledged that. And let's just see kind of what happens as industries respond to this. I'm going to remain optimistic about it.
Yeah, look, fair enough. Let's see what happens. But you're right. I mean, a lot of countries have come to the negotiating table. Not Australia. Let it be known, our Prime Minister is still yet to have a meeting with Donald Trump. We're all waiting for that one.